Peace, infinite waters diving deep once again. I woke up like this, deep divers, all magical and fly, just, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Raising the frequency, I feel so much better now. Raising the vibration, I feel so much better now. Take that, take that, take that. Sending you a wave of good ass energy, deep divers. The cat down the road told me you feel a whole lot better now. Look, let me say a big shout out to everybody out there who's joined the New Ralph Smart Patreon page for all new exclusive content that's going to help you become your greatest version. Videos which are way too spicy for YouTube. Click the link down below, deep divers, and be inspired. Good news, deep divers. Feed Alive Part 2. Unlock Your Infinite Power is coming very soon. It's finished. It's going to be on Amazon, Kindle, all of that. Get ready for it. You're going to love it. And let me just say this. To everybody who's been affected by these crazy ass wildfires in LA, I'm sending you good energy. Okay? I'm sending you good energy. I was actually supposed to be around that area, deep divers, the Pacific Palisades area for something, but I got delayed. And to see what's going on there right now, I got so many friends around that area. I'm sending lots of good energy, lots of good energy. In this video, we're going to talk about how the apocalypse is here. People want answers, okay? And this ties into everything that's happening in LA, okay? This information right here, deep divers, is going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind, and it's going to inspire you at the same time. Hit that like button if you support The Real, because I got a lot to get through. Once again, hit that like button right now if you support The Real, because we got a whole lot to talk about. Look, if you are watching this video, this is your confirmation. You're about to overcome anything that's been weighing heavy on your heart and mind. If you're ready for that, just say thank you. Now, deep divers, the word apocalypse keeps getting mentioned when they're talking about these LA wildfires and everything that's happening over there. And this is bigger than what's just going on in LA. This is about the apocalypse that's happening worldwide. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? And I'm going to break it down. But first, people want answers, right? Especially with everything that's happening in LA. So you had a prominent filmmaker say this. Take a listen.
Filmmaker and author Justine Bateman, who lives in Hollywood Hills, joins me now. How are you feeling right now, Justine?
Hi. I'm pretty pissed, and I think a lot of people in Los Angeles are pissed. You know, if you are going to run a city or run a state, you have to take care of the basics, and that's make sure that your fire and your police department are well funded. Make sure that you have, not only you have plans if there are emergencies in your area, you have rehearsed them, but also you have plans to mitigate the problems that you know are going to happen in that area. And for us, it's fire, earthquake, rain, and consequent mudslides. And if you're not doing everything you can to take care of those problems if they arise, then get out. You are useless to us. All those other things, all the other programs like Head Start and all of that, that's great for the community, that's after. If you can't cover the basics, get out of our city. You are useless to us. You are a liability, and you have destroyed people's lives because you didn't do your job. You didn't do what you were hired for. You didn't do what we pay you for, and you should resign out of shame and responsibility for the people whose lives you've destroyed right now.
They won't resign at all. They don't have the dignity or the honor to do that. Why do you think that they don't do the basics? Do they just not do their job? Are they distracted with other things? Are they incompetent? What do you think it is?
I think when you're this incompetent, you don't understand you're incompetent.
Yeah, that's so good. It's true. Usually other people do things for you. You've gotten to this position, you fly to Africa, or you have your aviators on and you look good on camera, and you just can't execute, and you think this just always happens in California. Is this what people think? You know, fires happen, mudslides happen, it's always like this?
No. this isn't, look, we had incredibly unusual winds. If you know that's coming, you make sure that you are prepared for what might occur.
So it's crazy. It's like an LA apocalypse right now, okay? And Ralph Smart predicted it with the 2025 predictions. I told you, as soon as the year starts, 2025, brace yourself, protect your energy. It's going to get crazy, right? And that's exactly what you're seeing right now. And take a look at this footage of why it's like an LA apocalypse. Take a look. Take a look, deep divers.
Bro, this is apocalypse in California. Bro, real life apocalypse in California. Everything is burning to the ground. You guys, it's like a zombie land. Look at this. Look at this, bro. Everything's burning to the ground, you guys. People left their cars. They left everything behind. Newscaster out. Man. If this ain't crazy, then what's crazy, you guys? Is the world coming to an end? Oh my God, look at the grocery store. Look at this shit, you guys. What the fuck? Oh my God. Real life apocalypse. Wow. The food market is burning down. Burns up. Everything's gone. What? The elementary school?
Real life apocalypse. Listen to what that guy is saying who's driving around. If this is not crazy, I don't know what is. Real life apocalypse. The elementary school, right? People can't believe it, right? And take a look at this aerial footage. Then I'm gonna break down how the apocalypse is here. We got a lot to talk about, deep divers.
This is a neighborhood in Pasadena before the fires. This is it after. Rows of houses, homes reduced to ash. Here's a view of above the Pacific Palisades when it was fully intact. Here it is now. The LA County Sheriff says it looks like an atomic bomb was dropped. Now, it's the views from above that seem to really highlight this vast devastation from the fires, and it is incredibly heartbreaking to even think about, let alone to see. Even more heartbreaking is hearing residents describe exactly what they've lost. The homes that gave them shelter, where priceless memories were made, the pictures, the keepsakes from mothers and fathers and grandparents and brothers and sisters, all of it gone.
There's nothing, is there?
There's nothing. There's nothing left. I literally just have the clothes on my back. There's nothing. I left valuable stuff here, you know, pictures. Just really the pictures that's, you know, I can't replace. Things that my grandmother gave me, my granddaughter, she's always making me something, and I put it in a frame, you know. I don't have those no more. Last night, I couldn't sleep, and I just sat there on the side of the bed and just cried.
It's my children's history, their lives in that house, and we don't have the photos. We don't have their diplomas. We don't have, you know, anything. And, you know, my mother had recently passed away in April, and I had some of her things now at my house, and that's all gone. That's all gone now too. And it's like, I just can't sleep at night just thinking about everything.
I tried to save my house because that's all I have. Everything I've ever worked for my entire life was there. My work equipment, my brother's ashes, my daughter's mementos, my keepsakes, my deceased mother's photos and belongings that she passed down to me. It's all I have. I have nothing. I can't even teach, and I'm a first responder. I teach people to save lives, and I couldn't even save my house. And I'm just shattered.
Wow. Once again, my heart goes out to all the people who've been affected by these crazy ass wildfires in California. So deep divers, we're all about becoming our greatest version, right? And I got more videos to play you, but let me just talk about how the apocalypse is here. People want answers, right? You've heard from people, residents, saying they've lost everything, right? And oftentimes when these things happen, it's not just the building, but it's the things inside, the memories, all of that stuff. Let me read you this. Joel Rosenberg. We are living on the brink of the apocalypse, but the world is asleep. Slow motion this side. We are already in the apocalypse, but people don't see it. Now, what does the word apocalypse mean? It comes from the Greek apokalypsis, which means the lifting of the veil. Everything that's happening right now on planet Earth is happening for a reason, because we are in the midst of the apocalypse. The hidden is coming to light. Like Cat Williams said on Shannon Sharp, this is the age of truth. We're moving into the age of truth, and it's a wake-up call, everything happening. When you see that in Hollywood, people have lost their homes, not just these A-listers, but ordinary people, right, in LA have lost their homes. But also with these A-listers, these Hollywood stars, it's all symbolic that it's over. It's over. And the apocalypse is saying, okay, we got to wake up. We got to find community. I came across this amazing video, Deep Divers. This really touched my heart. It showed me that humanity is still alive, even in the LA apocalypse. Okay, take a look at this video. A guy is saving a rabbit. When I first saw this video, Deep Divers, the guy was just jumping up and down. I thought he lost his house. It wasn't that. He was looking for his rabbit, right? Take a look. Wow. Slow motion this side. So that's the good news. You know, a lot of people are coming together even with this LA apocalypse. People are uniting. You're seeing that humanity still cares for itself, still cares for each other. And that's beautiful. We still care for the animals. Okay. Now, a woman pointed out that even because people want answers, right? People are like, how come the firefighters don't have proper equipment? They're using handbags to put out the fire. Take a look.
What in the world? The firemen don't have hoses, so they're like literally using purses? Women's handbags? Filling up women's handbags to put out fires. Look at this. What in the world? LAFD fire department using women's handbags to put out fires. What is going on here? Have you guys ever seen this in your life? Look.
And that's crazy, right? So deep divers, the word apocalypse means the lifting of the veil. When these things happen, as tragic as they are, you're going to start to see the truth that actually Hollywood, California, one of the wealthiest states, even the firefighters don't even have the proper equipment to put out a fire. Okay. And I'm going to play you a video in a second that's really going to blow your mind about a guy breaking it down, why this happened and how it could have been prevented. So the LA mayor, it was crickets when they asked her, do you have anything to say to the residents, the citizens of California? Crickets. Take a look.
Do you owe citizens an apology for being absent while their homes were burning? Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you nothing to say today? Have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today? Elon Musk says that you're utterly incompetent. Are you considering your position? Madam Mayor, have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today who are dealing with this disaster? No apology for them? Do you think you should have been visiting Ghana while this was unfolding back home?
So, once again, the LA mayor has nothing to say, right? And this is what the apocalypse is all about, like realizing even the people in powerful positions, they're not taking care of the citizens or doing the things to prevent these things from happening, right? Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, he got confronted. Take a look at this video.
Governor, you got a second? Governor, I live here, Governor. That was my daughter's school, Governor. Please tell me what you're going to do. I'm not going to hurt him, I promise.
I'm literally talking to the president right now to specifically answer the question of what we can do for you and your daughter.
Can I hear it? Can I hear your call? Because I don't believe it.
I'm sorry. There's literally, I've tried 5 times. That's why I'm walking around to make the call.
Why is the president not taking your call?
Because it's not going through. So
Why?
I have to get cell service.
So let's
no
get
cell
it.
service.
Let's get it. I want to be here when you call the president.
I appreciate it. I'm doing that right now. And it's to immediately get reimbursements, individual assistance, and to help you. I'm devastated for you. I'm so sorry, especially for your daughter. I have 4 kids losing the school.
Everyone who went to school there, they lost their homes. They lost 2 homes because they were living in one and building another. Governor, please tell me, what are you going to do with the president right now?
We're getting the resources to help rebuild.
Why was there no water in the hydrants, Governor?
That's all literally.
Is it going to be different next time?
It has to be. Has to be. Of course.
What are you going to do?
I'm doing
To
everything
fill the
I can.
hydrants. I would fill them up personally, you know that.
I literally have.
I would fill up the hydrants myself.
I understand.
But would you do that?
I would do whatever I can.
But you're not. I see do you know there's water dripping over there, Governor? There's water coming out there. You can use it.
I appreciate it. I'm going to make the call to address everything I can right now, including making sure people
I'd
are
like
safe.
to make sure you do. Can I have an opportunity to at least tell people you're doing what you're saying you're doing? Could somebody have a contact? Can I have your contact information?
Right there.
Good for that woman, right? Because we're in the apocalypse right now. The apocalypse is here. And people want answers. You see, in an apocalypse, people are now questioning their reality because that's all about coming into the truth of who you really are. It's not about just blindly accepting. It's about questioning the status quo and everything that's been put up as the way it is. Now you're challenging it. Say, wait a second, how come the water was blocked in California, right? And there was a guy, Kazan. I found a video of his and he was saying how this is what actually prevented. He gave some reasons for why the water didn't come to California. Okay, because there's a lot of water around from Canada that can flow down, but it was blocked. Take a look.
Last night, I had to evacuate my home in LA because of the fires, the effects of which you can see right above me. Upon reflecting, I remembered a conversation that Joe Rogan had with Donald Trump before the election about the state of wildfire management in California. It's very easy to think of wildfires as something that Mother Nature just inflicts upon us, but we have an influence over both the intensity and the frequency of these fires. And Donald Trump pointed out that there's 2 things that we've done in California that might be exaggerating the effects of these fires. The first is our policy around water management, and the second is our policy around clearing deadwood in our forests. Check this out.
Los Angeles, you can't get proper amounts of water.
Right.
And it's unbelievably expensive. And they're actually thinking about rationing water. Can you believe it? I was in the farm court country with some of the congressmen. We're driving up a highway. And I say, how come all this land is so barren? It's farmland. And it looked terrible. It was just brown and bad. I said, but there's always that little corner that's so green and beautiful. They said, we have no water. I said, do you have a drought? No, we don't have a drought. I said, why don't you have no water? Because the water isn't allowed to flow down. It's got a natural flow from Canada all the way up north of water, more water than they could ever use. And in order to protect a tiny little fish, the water up north gets routed into the Pacific Ocean. I could have water for all of that land, water for your forests. You know, your forests are dry as a bone.
Yeah.
Okay?
Dangerous.
That water could be routed. You know, you could have everything. Oh, not only dangerous, billions of dollars a year they spend on forest fires.
Now, that's how we've been wasting our water, but what about our forests?
And, you know, there's a case with the environment. They're not allowed to rake their forests because you're not allowed to touch it. When a tree falls down, after 18 months, it becomes very dry. It's like, you know, like real firewood. It's bad. But when a tree is up, it sucks water. It's wet. I went to they had a couple of horrible forest fires in California. And I said, you know, you get a lot of trees standing. Yes, they were healthy trees, sir. I said, with this intense heat, that you could see they were charred a little bit on the bottom, but they were going to be all right because they're soaking wet because they suck up the water, right? But when they fall, they're like, you know, it's like lighting a match.
Yeah.
And you got to be able to clean. They call maintain your forest. So I was with the head of Austria. He said, you know, it's a shame. I see all those forest fires in California, and all they have to do is clean their forest, meaning rake it up, get rid of the leaves, get rid of, you know, leaves that are sitting there for 5 years. And
we'll certainly get rid of the dead fall.
And get rid of the trees that are falling.
I think that's the real issue.
You know, environmentally, they don't want to do that. They said, you know, it's got to be nature and all this stuff.
Is there some truth to Trump's claim? It turns out, yes. A 2024 study found that approximately 91.4 million dead trees were spread over 27.8 million hectares of land in California.
Right. So this is what the apocalypse is all about. It's all about you realizing that once you pierce the veil and once you lift up the veil, the truth will be revealed to you. Right now, there's a great awakening happening on the planet, and more and more people are going to start to wake up. These wildfires in LA, it's only the start of the apocalypse, which is already here, because it's ultimately leading to people questioning everything and realizing, okay, what really matters? Actually, the truth is we're spiritual beings having a human experience. Slow motion this side. And everything you think you know is up for questioning. Once again, what happened in Maui? Never mind, right? These forest fires aren't natural. A woman says she heard an explosion. Never mind. What's that comment? That's none of my business. That's none of my business, deep divers. I'm just a deep diver. Look, hit that like button right now if you support The Real. Share this video. Subscribe to the channel. Once again, hit that like button right now if you support The Real. Share this video. Subscribe to the channel. Good news. Feel Alive Part 2 finish coming soon. And join the new Ralph Smart Patreon page for all new exclusive content that's going to help you become your greatest version. Patreon.com/Ralph Smart. Deep divers, click the link down below and be inspired. Also, check out the #1 best-selling book, Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon, and at ralphsmart.com/the book, The Bible of Becoming Your Greatest Version, and the latest new book, The Book of 1111 Infinite Quotes by Ralph Smart at ralphsmart.com/the book, The Secret Recipe to Becoming Your Greatest Version. And go and get the Good Ass Prana shirts, deep divers. All new designs you're going to love for men, women, children, even cats down the road at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you're a sexy ass model, whoa, with a whole lot of heart, you want to model the clothing? Well, go and buy some. And if you want a one-to-one consultation with me so I can help you personally become your greatest version this 2025, make sure you book it at ralphsmart.com/one-to-one sessions. Deep divers. And that's why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Let's breathe. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. So I had to play you all of that content, deep divers, because it's all connected for you to realize that this is not happening by accident. This is happening for a reason. It's a wake-up call for humanity that actually the people you put in power haven't got anything to say. This could have been prevented. They knew it was coming. So the apocalypse is all about realizing something is happening on planet Earth. I'm excited for it, deep divers, because with an apocalypse, it only means a lifting of the veil. Peace. Infinite waters diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. Yo! Once again, deep divers, make sure you smash that like button if you support The Real. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Once again, hit that like button right now if you support The Real. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. And leave a comment down below of gratitude and appreciation. One love. Peace.